They're good actually.
Yeah, for doing sessions. Great. Awesome. Hey guys, my name is Ashish. As you might have seen me as a common face from the last 45 days, I lead the 100 Days of Feature Request program by Sawolabs. Uh, I'm very excited because today we stand halfway through the program, right? Launching our fifth cohort, right? Uh, I remember like around 3 months back, we were like, "Hey, uh, it's gonna be a long program. It's gonna be a 3 month affair of engaging with the community. Sort of like becomes a family in itself, right? For 3 months, uh, driving a lot of solutions together, understanding different products, in understanding different domains, different users, problem statements, all of it, right? I'm very excited today because the last 45 days have seen a good amount of participation. We've got around 120 plus feature requests for the last, 5 brands, and we have still more brands to go. We've seen a lot of brands coming in the community space, in habit forming space. We've also seen somebody in the e-commerce space, Setu, coming in before, who does nutrition pill packs and a lot of that. We saw a B2B centric SaaS product last cohort, and today I'm here, you know, launching the fifth brand, Shopconnect.live, because I'm very excited with what Shopconnect is doing. Right, we've all been on the social media, scrolling through content, right, just consuming it, right, of sorts. But that experience hasn't gone into a very valuable value to our lives, and I see that happening with what Shopconnect is doing, or with the whole trend of live commerce coming into play, right, of sorts, and Shopconnect is driving that. So with that, I'm really glad to have Satya Pradhan and Anil from the Shopconnect.live team. Great to have you guys today in our kickoff event for Shopconnect. How are you guys feeling being here?
Yeah, thanks,
Nice.
Ash. I think it's very exciting.
Yeah, very exciting.
Awesome. Why don't you guys introduce yourself to the community?
Sure, sure. Thanks, Ashish. So, great to be associated with the 100-day feature request program, right? So we are from the Shop Connect team. I am Satya, so I'm head of the marketing in Shop Connect, right? So let's just get introduced. Anil, yeah, over to you.
Awesome. Great. Anil, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. So, my name is Anil Kanchi. You can call me Anil in short. So, I primarily come with a retail background. I've been part of very large transformation engagements with various retailers across the geographies. So, some of the customers include Walmart, Target, Kohl's. Okay. So, major geographies including US, UK, and Europe. And also, my last engagement was with Australia. Now, I'm back in India and been part of the Shop Connect. Mm.
Wow,
So
that's
I take
really
care of,
amazing.
yeah, I take care of strategy, I take care of domain, and then product side of it.
Wow, that's really amazing, Anil. I think you have seen lot of markets, a lot of behavioral, shopping
Right.
experiences across markets. So, would be great to have that insight, maybe as a webinar sometime, through the 10 days,
Mm.
on how to primarily, scale your product in different markets would be a great value to
Yeah.
the community. So, let's dive in, right, into understanding what Shop Connect is all about.
Mm.
Maybe showcase the product, and
Def-
also then dive into the problem statements. Meanwhile, guys who are here, Feel free to drop in any questions in the chat so that we can take it up. Otherwise, you all know the common routine that you can raise your hands after everything and join the stage and ask your questions face to face. So, yeah, Anil, Satya, on to you.
Okay.
Thanks.
So thanks, Ashish. So I can share my screen, right?
Yes, yes, you can.
Yeah. So let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, I can.
Okay. So Ashish and team, okay, what we would do today is that I'm going to take not more than 5 minutes, just 5 minutes giving you an introduction in terms of what you're going to see as a product, and then we'll straight away jump into the product. Okay. So we'll talk about various concepts within the product. And the last one, we will actually share you the links which you guys can play with it offline. Okay. So does that make sense, Ashish?
Perfectly, you make sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's get started. Let's talk about what is the problem statement. Uh, not today's problem statement, but in general, what is the problem statement that we are trying to address? What is a shop connect as a product is trying to address? Okay. So we try to put this into two groups. One is for the physical stores, and the second one is for the online stores. Before I jump in, this is pretty much applicable for any size of the retailer or the brands that we are talking about. It could be a small boutique firm, or it could be an enterprise organization. Number one. Number two, this could be applying for any industry. So whether I'm talking about apparel, whether I'm talking about a footwear or jewelry, it applies. Okay. Three, it is a geography agnostic. So what we mean by that is that it's not meant for only an Indian market. It is built for global markets. Pretty much it applies to US, UK, Europe, and then Australia. You can take it to any country and then still it works. Okay. So now let's look at what are the problem statements. Okay. So especially post pandemic, there is a significant reduction in the footfalls in the retail outlets. I think there is no big brainer. Everybody understands that. So the pandemic has caused so much damage that majority of the retail stores across the globe have suffered a lot because there is a reduced footfalls into their physical stores. Okay, that's the problem statement one. Second is a travel deterrence. Okay. So you look at an Indian context only, especially in the cities nowadays, even in the smaller towns also, right? So the traffic is so much, and in the parking hassles, and then, whatnot. It will be very difficult for you to take out your car or, your vehicle and then go into a market, park it, and then go and do a shopping. Okay. There's a lot of travel deterrence around that. Number two. Number three is the extreme weather conditions. Okay. Whether it's in India or outside India, whether you take in a very hot summer, or let's say take an example in the case of Delhi, where you have people, smog is there or fog is there, whatever you call it, all that air pollution. It could be extreme winter or extreme summers. People do not want to step out. Okay. So these three things are technically causing the problem of a reduced footfalls for the physical stores. Okay. Now let's talk about what is happening with the online stores. Online stores. Okay. So there is a big missing piece on the missing personalization. Okay. So many stores or many online stores try to give a personalization. Some portion is already there. I won't say it's a zero, but they are not giving as good as it can be given when you go physically into a store. Okay. So that is definitely one problem statement. Second thing is that commoditized user experience. Today, Shopify is there. You must be knowing Shopify, big commerce, WooCommerce. Anybody can go and create an e-commerce platform and take their online store live in like maybe a couple of days. But the problem is that, if you go through any of this Shopify websites, right, e-commerce sites, the experience is constant. It's commoditized. Okay. There is no big differentiator. Maybe some of the assets that you are using could be differentiator, but the experience itself is commoditized. Okay. That's the second problem statement. And the third and very important problem statement is that for an online stores, there is a heavy and high percentage of returns. Okay, up to 25 to 30% of the returns happens in the online business. And even today, many retailers and brands are struggling to even calculate what is the true cost of returns. But you can imagine that it cost a retailer or the brand a significant amount of money. Okay, returns is a very bad for anybody. So that's also a problem statement. So now what is the Shop Connect is going to do? Shop Connect is going to help in solving some of these problems or a combination of these problems for brands or retailers in any scale, from small to large, any industry segment or in any geography. Okay, any questions before we jump in?
No, we can continue, Anil. We can take questions at the end of your presentation.
Okay, yeah, sorry. This may be slightly different. So I'll just run through it and I'll take the questions last, right, Nash? Okay. So what's the solution so that we are offering? Shop Connect and Shop Connect Boost is the solution that we are offering. Okay. So first, what happens is that we are giving a live interactive video conferencing solution for our customers. Okay. So what happens in this case is that, like, whatever we are doing it now in AirMate or maybe Zoom, a similar kind of an video based solution, but it will be fully interactive and integrated solution. Okay, when I say interactive, it talks about the ability to push the content to the audience, and they will have the ability to interact with that content. So like right now we are in a video conferencing. In Shop Connect, I will have the ability to push the content to all of you, and you will have the ability to interact with that in live. Okay, and at the same time you will be able to see the product in live. Okay, and it also has got a few other capabilities like Shop Party, wherein you can bring in your family and friends to do a shopping experience, to have the consolidated shopping experience. Okay, that's one. And then within the Shop Connect, we have built in a lot of personalization tools for the salespeople, so that the salesperson will do a good job of presenting the merchandise or curating the collection, and then taking the buyer or customer in a fantastic journey, and then get a better deal out of it. And also because they are giving a very good personalization to their end customers, so that's where we are talking about there is a reduced returns. Okay, and within the same Shop Connect, we have also built in the integrated e-commerce. What it means is that, so the sorry, one second, guys. Okay, so it has an integrated e-commerce. What it means is that the customer will have the ability to add to the cart and check out. Okay, so it's all happening within the Shop Connect platform, where they will have the ability to see the product in live, will have the ability to interact with the curated collections presented by the salesperson, and the experience is like a next generation. So where we have like a 360s, 3D models, and virtual try-ons, all pretty much built into that. And of course, if somebody likes the merchandise, they'll have the ability to add to the cart and check out. Okay, this is one piece of it. Another important piece is that, which we are going to demonstrate heavily today, right, is the sales promotions. So what it means is, as a retailer or a brand, I will have the ability to create any number of mini websites in a very rich and enriched, what you call, experience. Okay, I can package a experience as a mini website and publish it to my premium customers or to the public, or I can publish even in the social media. It's just a link. I create a link which is a packaged, very good, high quality experience, which I'm going to share it to my customers, which they will interact it, and from that link they will have the ability to get connected to a customer in live, and even add an items to the cart and check out. Okay, so that's going to, and it has the built-in virality, and we have the complete actionable insights. What it means is that, if I share a link to Ashish, and if Ashish interacts with that link, I will have the complete insights in terms of, from where he has logged in, whether anybody else has logged in, or how much time they have spent on each product, did they add to the cart, did they add to the wish list. So all kinds of insight that I will have, so that I can go back to him with a very focused marketing. Okay, so in term and what is it going to help us? It is going to increase the sales, it will reduce the returns, it will give us the customer delight. Okay, because I'm giving a very rich experience, right? And it will also increase the customer base. So we'll talk about how do I get that increased customer base. Moving on, what are the various experiences that we are talking about? Okay, right now we have four experiences. We'll pretty much show all the four experiences. One is an interactive lookbook. Okay, so when we say interactive lookbook, if you see my screen, okay, this is a look in which you have some hotspots. So I can sell the merchandise or excite my customers through in the form in the form of a looks and then hotspots. Okay, so you click on the hotspot, get to know about the product, see the product, and at the same time you can get connected to a salesperson in live and see the merchandise in live also. Okay, while you are interacting with this, you see the merchandise in live, and you like it, you add to the cart and check out. So this is one experience. Another experience is in the form of a videos, series of videos. Just imagine like in Instagram, right, where I can demonstrate my product in the form of a series of videos where you can keep swiping the videos, keep checking the videos. If you like any of the video and the product in that video, you click and explore the merchandise. So basically that experience can be packaged in the form of a series of videos. And third, and which is getting a very good prominence today, and majority of our customers are showing a lot of interest, is virtual experience. Virtual experience is like, if any of our retailers or brands have a very good looking store, right, so we can do a 3D photo shoot, and then have a similar to lookbook, we can have a hotspots inside that store. So wherein the customer can virtually walk through the inside the store, the real store, not like artificially created, the real store with whatever photo shoot that we will do. They'll walk through the store and explore the merchandise as they go through. So, and fourth one is the simple collection board. We have various templates which we can showcase it. But if people do not want to invest on any of this kind of an assets, they can create a simple image based collection, but it will be curated collection that can be given to the customers. In all the four experiences, we are talking about immersive customer experience with integrated commerce. All of them are experiences, each one has an integrated commerce, right? Number one. Number two, it's a WhatsApp ready. What it means is that you will be able to talk to the salesperson through WhatsApp. So you just click on WhatsApp and you get connected to them in a WhatsApp, so that a live conversational commerce can happen. Three, it has an instant video connect. Okay, either you can get connected to the salesperson in live, or you can book an appointment and get connected to them in live in a video call. It has a built-in virality. It has actionable customer and sales insights. Okay, so all the activity can be tracked. And the fifth one is the virtual try on. Okay, our sixth one is the virtual try on. Right now we have a virtual try on jewelry, which I'm going to demonstrate it. And we are working on cosmetics, eyewear, and we also have an augmented reality for the furniture. Okay, that's pretty much about theory. So let me go back and then showcase some of the actual stuff that we have been talking about it. So can someone call out either Satya or Ashish? Do you guys see my screen? I'm just making sure that you guys are seeing
Yes,
my.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. So this is first experience. Okay, this is one of the experience that we have packaged, which is a virtual experience. Okay, right now whatever you are seeing is the end consumer experience. Now you look at myself as an end customer. Somebody, okay, from a furniture company has published, curated this experience and published it to me.
Uh, Satya, I think we lost Anil.
Sharing you offline, which you guys will be exploring and giving us the feedback. Okay. So now I got this link. It's just a link. Okay. If you observe that, these are the various links that I had it. And then I clicked on the link. I'm here. Now it will prompt me to take my name and mobile number or email ID. So let me do that. That's how it knows that who is accessing and from where I'm accessing it. Okay. So as soon as I log in, it gives me certain information about the navigational information. Okay, what I can do, and how I can navigate. So this is the 3D space. Okay, see, I can drag and move into this 3D space. Okay, instead of giving me a simple website like a simple collection with a maybe if I'm looking for a center table or maybe dining table or a furniture like a sofa set, instead of giving that, okay, this experience will be a 3D experience that I can explore as if I'm walking into a store and then seeing the store in live. Okay, so you see this is like a living room, and this is like another living room. Okay, I can explore this living room. Okay, while I'm going through this living room and see the how is this sofa looking, let us say how is this sofa looking. Now I realize that this sofa is looking good to me. I can click on this hotspot. Okay, it will show me the sofa, and then if I want to see the similar products, I can see the similar products. Let's say I want to explore any one of them, I click on it, and then I will have the ability to explore this merchandise, right? So I wanted to see this sofa, I can even change the colors, right? Let's say I can explore various colors, and let's say this one is good, I can even explore to the details. Okay, the finest details of that merchandise can be explored here. Okay, and while I'm exploring this, I can change the colors. I like the product, I can add to the cart and check out. Okay, I'm not going to do that, but just assume that it will be like any typical Amazon or any of typical website where you can add and check out. And if I like it, I can add to wish list, or alternatively I can click on connecting to a salesperson in live. I can click here, get connected to a salesperson in live. Okay, we'll show you that part also. Okay, in live, how does it look like? And then I come back, and now I'm going to explore further of whatever the merchandise is there. Right now, what are the other things that I can do? It I can even give a 360 also. Okay, for a better experience, I click on this 360. Right, so you see this particular chair is shot in a 360. I can zoom in and then manually turn this chair and explore this merchandise in the greatest possible detail. Okay, and then I come out, or I can even embed it as a simple videos about a product. Okay, I can showcase some products and then in the videos, just to demonstrate how good is that product or any information that you can pass on. Okay, so technically what I'm talking about here is that I have a 3D space. In the 3D space, I try to put these hotspots within the Shop Connect backend. Once these hotspots are available, the customer can explore the merchandise using those hotspots and get more information through 360s and videos. Okay, I click on the hotspot, it will show me what is the merchandise. I can see the similar products, click on it, go inside, check out the merchandise. Okay, so it's as simple as that. Instead of in a website you go and see a simple collection and then explore it, you're exploring the merchandise in a 3D space. Okay, that's the biggest difference. Now while you're doing it, I can move from one room to another room also. Okay, so let us say I have here an arrow where I can go to a kitchen, or I have a directory from where I can go to a bedroom. Let's say I go to bedroom. Now I'm in the bedroom, I'm exploring the bedroom stuff. Okay, I want to see the chair or center table or maybe a mattress. I can explore the merchandise in similar fashion. If I want to go to the kitchen, I can go to the kitchen, and then I can explore it. So basically what it means is that if somebody has a very good store, okay, and that can be shot in a 3D and render in our system, so that you will have the ability to apply those hotspots and then videos and 360s, all of that, so that you will explore the merchandise. The end consumer will be able to explore the merchandise very well. Okay, and here I will have the ability to say, let us say I got this link, let us say Satya is a salesperson and I got it, I'm exploring it, I like it, I will have the ability to share it. I can post it in a Facebook, or I can put it in a email or maybe in a WhatsApp group. I can share it to my family and friends, so that this gets viral. Okay, I'm sharing it to someone else and then they will also explore it, right? Okay, and at the same time I will have the ability to get connected to a salesperson in live. Okay, I click on this, I get connected to this salesperson in live. Right now he may not be available, it's a demo. And send a message, it gets connected in a WhatsApp. Okay, if I click this, it gets connected in a WhatsApp, and then I can start sending the messages in the WhatsApp and get connected. So I have a conversational commerce built in seamlessly, and I have a live video connect built in. and I have the built-in virality. And this experience doesn't need to come from a company. It can be from one of the associate in a company who can create this experience and share it to one of the premium customers. So what it means is that the company or the retailer or the brand can create hundreds and thousands of such experiences and share it to their customers. Unlike a website which is a static, you have only one static content which everybody has to access it, and that too customer needs to go to the website to access. This one is reverse. Here the salesperson or the designers or marketing guys, they can create this kind of an experience, multiple experience. I'm going to go through all other experiences. Okay, we'll go through create those experiences, any number of experience. Satya thinks that I am a premium customer, he creates an experience only for Anil Kanchi. Okay, or Satya thinks that Ashish is a good customer, so he can create another experience for Ashish. Okay, and we're also in the journey to create an AI based, okay, artificial intelligence based promotions, where system automatically based on the customer insights, customer creates that experience and then publishes it. But once you get the experience, this is how it will look like. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the next experience in the interest of the time, right? So let me check the video collection. Okay, so this is another link, and so what happens in this, like I mentioned earlier, this will be in the form of a videos. Okay, the first experience is all virtual 360 tour. So this will be in the form of a videos. Right now you're seeing a laptop, but if you try to experiment that on a mobile, it will be a series of videos. You keep swiping, you keep getting the next video, right? Here, instead of that, I just click on next, the next video will come. I click next, next video will come. So basically I have a series of videos which I am going through, and you see to your right. Okay, the product, this whatever video you're seeing, that product details are to the right side. And when I hover, I see the colors, and if I want to see the similar products, I can see the similar products. I click on any one of the product, it goes to the product page. Okay, where I can explore the merchandise in detail, I can change the colors, right? And I can add any size and add to the cart, same capabilities that we spoke about. Okay, I want to see this in detail, I can see this in detail, right? I can explore the merchandise in detail. Okay, so these are the various capabilities that we have within the video connect. From here I can connect to somebody, the salesperson in live, the same thing that I spoke about it, right? I can get connected to somebody in live, or I can chat with them, right? And similarly I keep moving from one video to another video and explore the merchandise. Okay, all other capabilities like sharing and then video connect and WhatsApp messaging, all that are constant, and add to cart and checkout and add to wish list. So basically this is another type of an experience which will be in the form of a series of videos. That's a difference. Okay, let me move on. And anybody can call out Ashish or Satya, if I'm going faster, or should I be going slow, or is this space okay?
No, no, this is really going amazing.
Okay, thanks Ashish. Okay, so I'll move on to the next experience, right? Okay, we are moving on to the next experience, by the way, guys. Okay, and just I'm trying to pick up a different merchandise every time to demonstrate that it can be used for various merchandise. Okay, that's the intention of showcasing. Now if you observe this, this is another experience. Okay, the concept is same. If you have the content, the salesperson or the designer, or it could be the marketing guy, they can curate this experience and publish it to their customers. And it is not like a one time activity, they can create any number for each customer, they can create one, hundreds and thousands. That's what we are saying. This will act like a mini website which can be published to their customers. Okay, so in this experience, if you observe, okay, this is in the form of a lookbook. Okay, So technically, you see that there are six lookbooks, one, and we are seeing the first one. And this first lookbook, I have one, two, three, four, five, six hotspots, right? I can explore six different merchandise from one look. Okay, if I wanted to see this necklace, I can check the necklace. If I want to check this ear tops, I can check this ear tops. If I want to check this one, I can check this one. Okay, and same concept. Okay, if I'm in earrings, let us say, if I want to explore the colors, and then if I want to see the similar, I can check the similar and then explore that merchandise. Okay, if I wanted to see these earrings, I click on it and check that and explore colors and then add to cart and check out, or call a salesperson to see the details in live. Okay, and you have anything that you can explore. And one important feature that I want to talk about here is that, so you see this little icon, which is a virtual try on. Okay, so if I click on this virtual try on, I'll show you that in a minute very quickly. Right, so we have a virtual try on for jewelry, cosmetics, eyeglasses, and augmented reality for furniture, which is currently in a prototype mode. Okay, so on the virtual try on, three four things that we can do it. One, by default it will apply on a standard models that we provide. Okay, I can change it on the model. Okay, and see how does it look on a model. Let's say I have this model. If I want to change the color tone of that model, I can change the color tone of that model and check how does it look like. Okay, and two is that I can upload an image and then apply on an image. Right, if it could be of your sister or mother, or your spouse or anybody. Right, so you just upload that image and then apply on them. Three is a self. I'm not going to open the self because it will conflict with my video with the airmate. I'm not going to do that. But when you guys have it, you can try it out. Self is like it will open the camera, it detects your face, and it applies to you on live. Okay. And if I wanted to zoom in and check it, I can zoom in and check in the details. Okay. That option is there. And at the same time, I will have the ability to try a different options here. I started from one item, but I can try the various items. Let me apply this necklace. Okay. When I apply this necklace, this is how it will be applied. Okay. So this is the virtual try on for a jewelry. Okay. And the other concepts remain same. Okay. I can go explore the merchandise and then see that. And if I wanted to move on to the next look, click on this. Okay. So I move on to I'm into the next look. I want to check the next link. I can take the next link. Okay. So here also we have built in 360. So let's say here, if you want to see the 360, it will look like this. I can stop, I can zoom, I can manually manual to check the details of this ring. Okay, so all the 360s, videos, high definition images, okay, virtual try-ons, and ability to connect in a video, virtual tours. That's the reason why I'm saying that it's a very highly engaging experience and curated experience, because it is not dumping every information. You go to any of the e-commerce site, right, you will have hundreds of information data points, but this one is like a curated for your needs and then published. So which is a very focused information that you are getting access to, right? So this is the lookbook concept. Okay, and one last concept we'll pick up before we'll show you the video part, right? So what if you have like a very this is like another template wherein you don't want to invest on a lot of these looks and then videos or virtual tours. What if you have a simple data points? You can also simply you can create a simple collection board, okay, like this. So wherein when you hover on this image, it shows the colors. You can change the color and check the colors. Okay, or if you wanted to explore, you just browse down and see the explore the merchandise in detail. Okay, you can explore the merchandise in detail, so that the same concepts remain same. Only difference is that the initial home page or the landing page will be slightly different. Okay, so I can see the colors. Let's say I like the green, I can go inside the green, I can check the green, and I can change the colors, get connected to a customer, or add to cart, checkout, or add to wish list. Okay, so this is, and sharing is sharing. So these are the various experiences that you can create and then publish it to your customers.
Amazing. Anil, just in the interest of time, since people have seen how the product is visualizing what
Mm.
it does, it would be good to now dive into a bit of the problem statement, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And specifically what problem you guys are giving
Okay.
the community.
Okay. Okay. So Ashish and team. So the problem statement that we have is that this is an experience that's one of its first kind, right? Okay, maybe for the first time that you are seeing this kind of an experience with a fully integrated version. Okay, our problem statement is we are this is based on whatever our UI UX team has come up with this. Okay, so but we are not sure, especially when we are trying to launch this to across the people, I mean in across the industries and across the geographies. We are not sure, is this UI UX good enough and it is optimized? Okay, there are different experiences, right? Okay, it's a very curated experience. So the problem statement that we are putting in front of the team today is that we want you guys to go through this kind of a stuff. We're going to share those links, right? You please go through those links. You please come back and suggest and give us the feedback in terms of, hey, this flow is not good. Okay, this is like from an end user point of view, this is like a little tedious, or it is not looking good. Okay, that's first kind of a feedback we wanted to hear. Next is that we wanted to hear from them, these colors are not good, aesthetics are not good, maybe the positioning of the elements could be changed. Okay, that's two. And third and the most important is that what are the other capabilities that we can bring it on to the table, right? So maybe you will this is the all about your feature request. So we wanted to know, is there anything else that we can add which will add significant value to our customers?
Got it. Is this from a store creator point of view, or is it from a consumer point of
It's from
view?
the end consumer point of view.
Okay, all right. So you want primarily the experience of the end consumer coming onto the store. His shopping experience looking at this should be very clear. And however, the community can come together and uh, brainstorm about it and send you feature requests and feedback. That's what you want, because that would add value to the store as well to increase their sales. For their store. If I'm not wrong, did I clearly mention the problem statement well?
Hmm. So okay, maybe let me give you a little bit more insights, Ashish. Okay. Yes, okay. Definitely, you're able to justify from your side, but let me add a little bit more to it one more time.
Sure.
Hmm. Our problem today is that, okay, we do not have. See, this product is meant for the end consumers. Okay, but an end consumer, okay, will go through it and then they get frustrated in one of the in the UX. Okay, if the flow is not correct, okay, they get frustrated in some place, or maybe they will have some trouble in navigation, or is it not self-explanatory from whatever, because nobody is going to tell them, right? So once it is shared, somebody has to explore it, right? So today our problem is that we are getting some feedback from the ground, from our retailers, not from the end consumers. Okay, but from you and your team, right? When you have that end consumer in mind, and at the same time have an inclination towards, okay, what will make better for an end consumer, that's what we wanted to pick it from your side.
Sure.
Means we'll just share the links with you guys. You guys explore and come back and say that, from an end consumer point of view, you're as good as an end consumer with a little bit of a tech mindset, or a designer mindset. Okay,
Sure.
come back and say that, hey guys, okay, this flow, if you can make these corrections in this flow, this will be really good. Okay,
Got
it
it.
will be really appealing to the customer, number one. Number two, maybe the aesthetics part of it also can be recommended. Three, the most important is that, can we add any more capabilities to this so that it will add more value to the customers, end consumers, basically.
Got it.
Okay.
Anil, how would you define the end consumer persona here? Right. Ideal consumer persona.
Yeah, ideal consumer persona is that anybody who's comfortable buying online. Okay, so look at this. If somebody has bought an item in Amazon at least once, they're our customer. The end consumer. I'm talking about end consumer. So
Got it.
we are not talking about the people who have not gone into any of online stuff and then not bought any stuff in online so far.
Sure.
Okay, they're not the end.
Frequent shoppers
It
is
could be frequent, or it could be, yeah, you can say frequent is a very good one. But if someone has a experience of buying online, that is the ideal customer for us.
got it.
Okay.
Any region-wise bracket and maybe
No.
spending
So right
spending
now,
bracket.
no. Right now we are looking India, UK, Europe, and US. Okay, these are the four geographies we have people on the ground, and then working and getting the acquiring the customers. Okay, so we
Any
try to,
spending or a monthly earning bracket that you can highlight to people to understand?
so our earning you're talking about.
No, no, no. In terms of the end consumer persona, right? Like how much does he eh, do you
So it's a very tricky question, Ashish. So I'll tell you in two ways, right? Okay, this was initially built for premium brands. Having said that, it can be for a retailer who has a merchandise which costs them only 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees. Okay, so it can be
Mm,
potentially used by a retailer or a brand whose merchandise costs only 1,000 or 2,000.
okay.
Example, one of our customer, okay, Riddhi Mehra is our customer. Her merchandise, like cost bridal dresses or lehengas will cost like 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh rupees. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so which is targeted at like a very premium segment, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, we have a customer called SR Shopping Mall whose merchandise starts from like 700 rupees to 1,000 rupees also. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
both are using. So that's the reason why I'm saying that while this is targeted towards a premium segment, but from an end consumer point of view, irrespective of the merchandise, we want somebody who's comfortable in buying online. Okay, if somebody is comfortable buying online, they are our customer. Whether the merchandise is low value or a high value doesn't matter to us.
Understood. Got it. Okay, so great. So I think we are very clear with that question.
Mm.
If any more definitely things come up, we obviously can interact in the community of sorts.
Mm.
So yeah, I think the pricing model, business model is coming into a picture. So maybe if
Yeah,
anybody
so
can,
I'll talk about that business model, right? Okay, so what is our revenue model? For various markets, of course, the price will change, and depending on the market and depending on the enterprise size, the price will change. Okay, but our starter pricing today, because we are in adaptation stage, we are going with $100. Okay, per month for this. Okay, that excludes the virtual tour. Okay, the first experience that we have shown. If you include the virtual tour also, it will be anywhere from 150 to $250 per month. Okay, if you include virtual tour also. If it is excluding virtual tour, we are talking about $100 per month. Number one, and but that will have some limitation. But if you are going for an enterprise or a larger customers, it will scale up. So we have couple of customers from US who are giving us $500 per month. Okay, one, if it is an outside markets, we may be talking in the range of 500 to $2,500 per month. Indian market, because of price, the cost conscious market, we started with $100 as a starting plan. That's one. That's a subscription fee. Okay, and also what we do is that we charge 2% of transaction value. So if it goes through our e-commerce platform, we charge about 2% of the transaction. So the $100 plus 2% transaction fee. You can look at that.
amazing.
Mm.
Sounds good. Okay, so I think we
So
have
there
got
are a few questions. We'll talk about it, right? Maybe I can pick up this question. I'll start from the bottom, so which is easier. How's the experience in terms of creating this 3D space? What's the process behind it? Good question. So, guys, we have a well established process. Okay, if somebody has a phone with their own phone, okay, you don't need to buy any external devices or anything. With your own phone, we have a process using which you will be able to do a 3D photo shoot. What it requires is that you just shoot the 2D images for us in the way that we wanted you to shoot it. and we have a software which will create the 3D file. So basically, uh, we made it so simpler and wanted to take this experience to even the smallest of the retailers and brands. We have established a process where using your own phone you should be able to shoot a 3D space. Once you have a 3D file, rest will be taken care in the Shop Connect, in terms of you can have a multiple 3D files which you can map it and network it. Okay, like I was showing that bedroom, living room, and then kitchen. So similarly you can shoot any number of 3D files and link them, and then you will have the ability to apply the hotspots, videos, 360s, and integrate everything and package that entire experience in the Shop Connect. But creating the 3D file, you can use your own phone and then create it. Okay, that's one. uh, okay, what are the e-commerce platform ship connect ship rock ship connect shop connect integrated? Okay, from an e-commerce point of view, see, ours self is a e-commerce. Okay, and we provide the entire payment integration, and we provide the even the delivery also. Okay, we have integrated with the Razorpay, Stripe, and MSwipe for the payment, and we have integrated with the Ship Rocket in India, and we are in the process of integrating with Easy Ship for UK, Europe, and then US. Okay, that is for the delivery partners, right? And also we are integrated with the Shopify to get the entire inventory and then all the digital content into our platform. Today we have integrated with the Shopify. Let's say if one of our customer is on a Shopify, to get all the digital content into Shop Connect, we have the open APIs to the Shopify. You integrate with the Shopify to the and then get all the content into Shop Connect. Okay, that's about the integration. uh,
Okay, one question to Ashish. So we can send the links for the testing via email to the team later, or do we have to give it now, Ashish?
No. So what we can do is you can send us a gist of all the links that you want people to try. We
Mm,
are having this private community created for Shop Connect cohort. So we will post everything there, and also we'll add it in. We'll communicate to them, right? So you guys can say it across to us.
sure.
We'll communicate to the community.
Yeah, because someone.
Great.
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go
So
back to. Sorry,
yeah.
go ahead. Someone has a question.
Uh,
No, I
okay.
think,
So
yeah, let's go through the questions on the chat, right? Okay, how do we test the product? Should we book a demo, right? So, two things, right? Okay, if you are the retailer or a brand and trying to connect to us, yes, you'll have to book a demo to get to know the product. But for you to test it, we are going to publish the links. All that you have to do is that just click the link, go inside, and test it for yourself. Okay, that's
So one Swagat is saying that, like, deep dive into the problem statement.
So,
Mm,
Swagat, why don't you come on the stage and maybe ask what do you want to know more about the problem statement?
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, that would be good.
yeah. Swagat, why don't you raise your hands and let me get you on the stage? Amazing. Hey, Swagat. Good to have you here. Please ask me any questions which can give you more clarity on the problem statement.
Yeah. So like I got the like first one like end-to-end customer journey in Shop Connect boost links. That's fine, but I didn't get what is the second one? How to transition from the Shop Connect consumer app to a Shop Connect marketplace app? So like, can you please like give us more insight about this one?
Oh,
Oh,
that see, I think maybe a little bit of a miscommunication here, Swagat. Because we felt that it will be too many things to include in one exercise. Right now, we are not looking for that problem statement to be solved. We are primarily looking now to go through these experiences that I've just shown you, to
yeah.
come
Okay,
back
okay.
with the.
So you want to like make this experience better for the end user, right? So we
Exactly.
have to suggest features. Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
the first problem statement, Swagat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So only
Okay,
that.
okay.
We're just sticking to very very focused problem statement, which is the technically a problem statement for us today on the ground, right? Okay, because we are going to various markets like US, UK, and then even Australia also we are getting in, right? So we just want to make sure that our UI UX is clean, number one, and number two, we would want to hear from you guys, if there are any new capabilities that we can add on to it.
Yeah, on the
Got it.
user journey also, like
Yeah, the
whatever.
user journey. Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Got
got
it.
it, got it. Thank you.
Great. Great, Sagar. Thank you so much. I'm going to remove from the stage. Thanks for joining in. Yes, guys. Again, to be very clear for those of you here, who are here, there are two sides to Shop Connect. Okay, we have Vinayak also who wants to come. Okay. So as I was saying, there's two sides to Shop Connect. One from a store creation standpoint, and one from a consumer standpoint. So here the problem statement is about how do you make sure the end consumer journey in a virtual store in Shop Connect becomes so much more easier, right? What all UI UX feedback that you can do, right? What all new features which can be built to improve that experience for the end user, and eventually, yes, the end goal should be to be able to for the store, to gain their sales out of that, right? Is something that the problem statement is very clear about. So yeah, Vinayak, you have any questions? Please ask away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so once I try the
Vinayak, your voice is very low, man.
yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my is not I didn't before going into the problem statement, I want to ask like how did you come up with like what were the actual pain points in this? Because when you started with the presentation, I saw that what you're actually focusing on is like personalization and higher return rate. You want to like decrease the churn rate and everything. But my point is that
Mm.
it, the major one of the major reasons why returns are easily made is like you know the the, the cloth quality or the apparel doesn't fit the body size and there's some defective
Mm.
items and all those present. But how does Shop Connect resolve that issue? And secondly is that do you think that in a marketplace model like India where
Mm.
everyone is like literally fighting for prices, that the CSE to the CLTV, for instance, ratio might be very high for anyone to sustain this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the third thing majorly is that these brands which you are tying up with, they're already available. Will these be entirely like exclusive to those retailers, or if not, then people will even if they come to your platform and they experience the products per se, they might still visit some other sites and find a cheaper product. I mean, the same product which is like cheaper, like specific in a place like Amazon. So how do you like confront all these challenges?
Yeah. So let's talk about one at a time. Okay. So that personalization part, let's talk about it, including the returns, right? So what you we just spoke about it, but what you have not seen is that you as a let's say you receive that link. Okay, you're an end customer. Okay, you receive this link, and then when you are exploring the merchandise, you will have the ability to get connected to a salesperson in live. Okay, when you get connected to a salesperson in live, you're talking to a human, number one. Okay, you're talking to a human, number one, and number two, you're seeing the product in live. Okay, how does this gives you a better personalization? Obviously, when you're talking to a person, let's say you go to a store, okay, exploring on your own, or taking the help from a salesperson, are completely different, right? Same here. When you go to a website, let's say you go to Amazon, okay, is somebody helping you to explore the merchandise? Is somebody is answering your questions? Okay, you don't know what is your size, shirt size will fit. You may be 42 or large, or extra large and all that. You don't know, but you don't know whom to talk to, right? And also, can you see that product? You cannot see that product when I say in live, right? But what in our platform it does is that it will give that ability for the salesperson to give more insights about the product and more capabilities and features. I'm talking about apparel, but it could be like footwear, or it could be like a washing machine. It could be any merchandise. I can give more information about that particular merchandise and show the merchandise in live and address all the questions. We are not saying that it will avoid the returns. We are saying that it will reduce the returns, because your questions got answered. If you profile the reasons for returns, right? Some of the reasons is what you mentioned. Okay, the product is not in good quality. Okay, maybe a different product. But there can be other reasons also, like, your size is not fitting. Maybe the color is not what you are seeing in images, right? Or maybe you've not asked for the right specification, so that you're not getting the right product. So some of these reasons could be avoided for the returns. Okay, that's on the personalization part. Okay, now what was your second question? I remember the third question. Okay, third question is that, if uh, the Amazon, I mean, in Amazon, people can go and explore this merchandise and go to other websites and then still explore. There is no problem. They can still go and explore the merchandise. But how this model is going to work is that, imagine yourself, you're a brand owner or you're a retailer. Now, what you're going to do is that your starting point is that you're going to reach out to your current customers, right? If you have a 10,000 of your current customers, all that you're doing is that you create an experience and you publish it to your current customers, not all the customers. Okay, to your premium customers to start with, and start exciting them with the latest collections. Example, I don't know how often you got this message. Okay, I buy it from, Twills and then Alan Soli, okay, and Louis Philippe. So for every festival or my birthday, I get an SMS that says that, we have a very good discounts and a very good collection. Visit your nearest store. That's the SMS that I get. Am I getting excited about it? No. But what if I get a link? By opening that link, I get to see a collection which is curated for my needs in a very engaging way, number one. And I get connected to a salesperson to the nearest store and see the merchandise also before I make a buying decision. Okay, that is more better experience than, getting an SMS and then says that, we have a very good collection, 20% discount, come and visit the store, isn't it? Okay, that's one. Second thing is, imagine yourself. Okay, your two use cases I will talk about: D2C brands, direct to consumer brands. What is a very important thing for a direct to consumer brands is to engage and excite their customer. And this is the platform that will really help them to go to their customers directly, bypassing any of the channels, and excite them very well. And not only that, in the process, they will be able to collect more customer base, so which will help them to acquire more and more customer database, so that they will be able to talk to their customers directly and get all the customer insights also directly, rather than going through the retailer and wholesaler. I get all the customer insights, which I'm going to use the data. Today data is the most powerful thing than anything else. It is powerful than diamond and gold. Trust me, data is the most powerful, right? So take the data, get the insights, and then start targeting to them. Okay, that's a D2C. Now talk about another example. I'll tell you one of our customer. There is a customer called Seven Arcs Collection in Hyderabad. Okay, they have a beautiful store in Hyderabad, but they also have a people sitting in US and UK selling that merchandise. You know how they're selling it? They're selling it through WhatsApp. They have built like 1,000 2,000 customer base in US, and then for this 1,000 2,000 customers, they get connected in a WhatsApp. They send an image in WhatsApp. Okay, and they'll send the price, right? They send an image and they'll send the price, and then if the customer is interested, then they'll talk to the customer. But unlike that, imagine that we have just finished a 3D photo shoot of the store in Hyderabad. It's like a 6,000 square foot store with like a very nicely laid out, right? Beautiful store. You take that store and then publish it to the customer. The customer will explore it much more better rather than through sending it through WhatsApp, isn't it? So these are the various forms in which you can really delight the customer and then close the deal very easily. Okay, will that customer still go for other merchandise? Yes, but for many customers, premium customers, if you look at myself, right, I don't want to go for a many brands. I go to very preferred brands. Alan Soli or Louis Philippe, I'll go. Or Twills, I'll go. And very selected merchandise, I will have a preference. There are many customers like me. Okay, of course, there are a lot of youngsters who wanted to explore in a various forums. They do. It's okay to do it. But if your merchandise is talking for itself, but it's giving an opportunity for the retailer to expose that, right? Otherwise, no, how are they exposing that merchandise to me? Today I have hundreds and thousands and millions of retailers on the ground who doesn't have even a website. How are they going to talk about the latest collections to me? Tell me. So you have a Manyavar store nearest to you, but how is that store communicating to you? This is how they can communicate. They don't need to depend on the corporate website to talk to you. Right?
Amazing.
So yeah,
Amazing. Vinayak, did that answer all of your questions?
Yeah, yeah. It's just one more thing is that since apparels and clothes and all those things, they vary via trends, like they're not static. They change over time. So what will be the development overhead from, let's say, the retailer side to push all those changes and personalize like the website for the end users? What will be the cost
let's talk
from
about,
there?
yeah, let's talk about a journey, right? Okay. uh, so the journey that we are making, okay, today, okay, is that you are starting from zero. Okay, in 45 minutes you will be able to create a collection and publish it to your users. That's what you're talking about, a collection of, let us say, maybe 10 to 12 items, right? Okay, curated collection to start with. So we have various capabilities built in the platform behind the scenes from a salesperson app point of view, wherein you, with your phone, okay, I'm not talking about any other devices, using your phone you can take the photography, you can adjust the photography, you can create an item, you can clone the item, and you can create an item master. And using our platform you will be able to curate a collection and then create the experience. All this can be done in 45 minutes. Okay, so if your question is around the overhead for a salespeople, yes, there is an effort involved in it, but we are working in every possible way to make sure that how is this effort can be reduced continuously, so that it makes a lot easier for adoption, and then people will start using it, right? The compliance, it's a very good question. Compliance is the most important thing. If we make like a really end consumer experience is extraordinary, but in order to get there, if it takes a lot of time, then it's no value. Okay, so definitely depending on customer to customer, some customers prefer like photo shoot only with the models, then it takes time, right? But if some customers, small retailer in Tirupati or maybe in Pune, they have a mannequins, they just put it on a mannequin, use their phone and take the photography, which is good enough. Hmm? Vinayak, does that
Yeah.
answer your question?
Yeah, and just one last thing, one last question, if that's okay.
Yeah, go
So,
ahead.
compared to your competitors, do you think that your revenue model and the pricing model that you've generated, the CAC to the CLTV ratio might be too high compared to what the retailers can get from other side? I mean, I do agree that the customer experience will be like very like too good for the end consumers. But speaking for the conversion, like for any end user to specifically middle class people which we call like Bharat users, do you
Hmm.
think they will be able to convert much from this? And it might, since because I saw the pricing model which eventually might get higher like in the journey. So do you think that the CAC to the CLTV might be too high for them?
So, okay, let me talk about what will happen in the pricing. Okay, let's talk about very quickly. Right now, we are in an adoption stage. Okay, and also we are targeting. We have a proper sales qualified leads, right? So what it means is that we don't go and target any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Okay, we are going to the premium ones who are ready to. And this $100 and $150 or $250 that we are talking about is the market currently accepted price. Okay, they're ready. We have a paying customers, and then every customer we go, they're happy to pay that money, right? So example is that you go to Nika Fashions. Okay, Nika Fashions, you click on a designers, you will see like 1,000, 2,000 designers. We reach out to any of those designers, they're ready to pay 100 to $250 for us. No problem at all. Okay, simple, straightforward, right? So these are the kind of customers we are targeting on the phase one. Now it is low, still low, and of course when we go to US, we are not going below 500, because there are customers, brands like they're ready to pay $500. We already have two customers from US who are paying $500 each. Now, having said that, for an Indian market, let us talk about it. The next step is that we'll move from $100 to, after a while, we will have more capabilities. Now, today we have a capability, augmented reality in furniture. Let's say I go to a furniture retailer. Who will give the augmented reality? Of course, Flipkart is having, but we will have an integrated version with us. Okay, we'll give an augmented. So somebody see, imagine a furniture store and a corner store in your place, and they getting in a augmented reality. What Flipkart has spent like crores of rupees, right? Augmented reality in furniture is capability we are giving is that let's say you're selling a sofa set. Your customer from our app will be able to take that sofa and then put it in their living room and see how does it fit in their living room, right? And for similarly for apparel, we are coming up with a virtual try-on. So have you ever seen a virtual try-on for an apparel? So if you are able to bring in, see, these capabilities will start helping us to fetch more money. Okay, for some of the premium brands, right? That's how we are going to increase the price. Now, stage three, what is going to happen is that once the competition picks and then we have a competition coming in our way, then we are going to go in a self-serve model. So wherein we are not going to assist our customers, they will be technically in a self-serve mode. Okay, and introduce some of these apps in Shopify, BigCommerce, and WooCommerce, and also we'll have our own apps which people can download it and use it. When it goes into self-serve mode with a lot of automation in it, I can even give it for $30, right? I can give it because now the volumes have picked up, right now we are in adaptation stage, so we are going with someone who can offer, acceptable price. Later on with the more capabilities, we are going to go with the premium price and tap into those same customer base. And later on we go into with the automation for a self-serve mode, wherein we can come down to even $20-30 per customer per month. I don't think that is expensive for even Indian customer, right? When I
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. Yeah. Thank you so much. I mean, I love the product. So
Yeah.
thank you. If I have any further queries, I'll connect with you post that.
Sure, definitely. Thank you, Vinayak. Removed from the stage. Great. That was really awesome. Thank you so much for your patience, Anil and Satya. You've been diligently looking at everything, serving the community. So much kudos to you guys. I think this is going to transform the way we, experience shopping out there. Seeing it in front of my eyes, like just gives me a delight in itself. Like, wow, okay, we've reached a stage now where technology can, advance so much, right?
Right.
To solve problems. Because yeah, I mean, right now also we end up going to a store, looking at products, visualizing it.
Hmm.
uh, there's a lot of time which goes on in a shopping experience in itself,
Correct.
right? People end up spending like
Especially
half
after the
day,
pandemic, right? Sorry, Ashish, you finish.
yeah. People end up spending half day, full day. I remember once, going with my mom, trying to find one furniture for
Hmm.
my home, and the
Hmm.
whole day we looked around, right?
Hmm.
But we still end up didn't finding anything, you know.
Yeah, see, look at this model. Okay, look at this model. You could technically explore like a multiple showrooms before you nail down what merchandise that you want to buy, and then just walk in and then touch and feel it and buy it, right? Okay,
Exactly.
it changes
Yeah, the
it
decision
changes the
making
buying
cycle is
process.
something I think which is great, right? Like
Hmm.
you're reducing the decision making cycle by sitting at home, where
Correct.
everybody can come together as a family, trying to
Exactly.
look around everything, and then when that decision is made, they're like, hey, let's just go, to the store, right, nearby store and buy it.
Correct, correct. And also, some of this stuff, let us say if somebody is joining from US and then they wanted to buy something for their family in India, this model will really work. And look at from a retailer's point of view. If somebody has, see this classic example I've mentioned, you have a beautiful store, okay, physical store. What is the use? Okay, you're just addressing it to your only neighborhood, right? But can you take that store to the global? We can offer you that, right? That's exactly what we can.
Yeah,
And
amazing.
also you look at the story of Nokia. Okay, Nokia versus Apple, right? Before Apple came up with this smartphones, Nokia is the market leader. Correct? Okay, nobody can beat them. Even today, their products are awesome. But they lost to the market just because they're not being relevant. Okay, why I'm
Right.
bringing this example is that when Steve Jobs came up with the concept of a smartphone. Okay, so basically started with the iPod and then iPod with the phone and then all that put together in one piece. Imagine the transformation that it made. Okay, imagine how today Facebook or Instagram or any of these guys are surviving because of that fundamental or paradigm shift in the way that people are looking at the devices, right?
Yep.
So why don't you look at today, right? So the technology is evolving so much, and then things are moving so much. Why do I need to still dependent on a Shopify platform? Can I do a much more better reach to my customer? Can I give even much better experience to my customer, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and do I have to bring my customers into website? Why can't I reach out to the customers? Why can't I give a better experience? So if I can do a virtual try on, I can explore the merchandise. If I can do a virtual try on, I can talk to somebody in live, I can see the product in live. It takes away the need for somebody to go to the store physically.
Mm. Mm. Got
That's
it.
where I think our mindset was going in. Okay, so how do we make sure that we give what you call next generation experience to our end consumers, so that the things will change.
Yeah, awesome, great. So this has been really an amazing kickoff. We've never had a brand who has gone so much of depth and so much of questions coming in, and it's worth it because
Hmm.
there you go, right? Somehow you're creating the metaverse revolution of shopping here, right?
Right, right.
Going on, and I'm sure like everybody's gonna love it. So great, guys! Thank you so much for your time. I think everything is pretty clear now. So let's kick this cohort off, right? We will add you guys into the community. We'll
Hmm.
share this across to a lot of people,
Hmm.
and the folks in the community. Are you excited to kind of like solve this problem in the shopping metaverse, so to speak? People are asking me, is there a metaverse app here, right? And
Hmm.
I'm like, here you go. In one way, it is. You know,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, amazing. Great. Thank you so much, Anil Satya, for making it today.
Hmm.
We will definitely interact with the community, maybe through a webinar sometime this week. Maybe
Hmm.
some interesting insights of maybe go to market in different, uh, you know, uh, geographies and how do you look at that and all that. But apart from that, it's been great. The problem statement really is cool.
Hmm.
Uh, Please share us all the links possible so that we can easily kickstart within the community, right? And get to the problem statements. Okay. Meanwhile, we can just maybe set some expectations of okay. Now we have given the problem statements. What do you expect out of these guys, right? Is it proper designs? Is it proper like some what kind of work do you expect, right, for them to do?
So definitely the suggestions on the UI UX. Okay, when I say UX, it's more of a customer journey and customer experience, right? So is it like a seamless and smooth is what we wanted to understand, right? Any suggestions on that? Number one, and number two definitely is some what else that we can add. So like right now, if you look at it, it's very packaged very nicely. We are bringing in a lot of capabilities in one place so that it takes away the need for somebody to go to a store, right? Remotely you are getting a best personalization. Okay, keeping the personalization in mind, what else can be added to this uh, concept, so that it adds value to our customers basically.
Awesome, great, sounds good. So
Yeah,
thank
anything, anything in terms of like, AI or, ML or anything like, see, like, what will help the entire user journey, customer journey, right? So, there is no limits, like, you don't want to limit the
Yeah, yeah, we don't want to
usability.
restrict. any
Yeah,
any
okay.
suggestions are open. Okay.
anything is open. Yeah, metaverse
Let's bring
suggestions
let's
and
bring let's bring innovation into the game. Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
Awesome. Great, guys. Thank you so much for making it. I'll let you guys carry on with your day.
Yeah,
We're so glad to have you guys here. And out of your busy schedule, you have given time to the community. Thank you so much for that.
Sure.
yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
Ashish.
you.
Thank you, Sao team, and yeah, thank you, the community. Yeah, thanks everyone. Bye.
Thanks.
Okay. So, thank you, everyone. See you. Have a great night. Bye.